The pandemic has had a huge impact on Washington County. We've seen so many families and individuals who have lost work or had their hours reduced or not been able to work because their kids are at home. So their income has been severely impacted, and community action is able to help in so many ways by making sure that people don't have to worry about being able to pay their rent and are able to stay at home and make sure their children are getting the best education possible. We're out there meeting with folks in the community, making sure that all of their basic needs are being met and doing everything we can to make sure that that is happening.
Well, I think over the years, we have been able to think of creative ways to serve families. And so when the pandemic hit, it seemed really natural for us to already be thinking of alternative ways that we could serve. And I also think that we weren't afraid to break down barriers and try new things. And that has shown to be very successful during the last year.
There was changes every single second of the day. Before the pandemic, we were serving only about 30 families per month in emergency rent assistance. We had to quickly figure out a way to serve up to 600 families per month with emergency rent assistance. We had to quickly adapt from doing face-to-face appointments with clients and having everything in front of us to doing everything electronically. We also had to increase our capacity tremendously.
So my team was asked if we could assist Wendy's team in emergency rent because the need increased. And so we had to adjust and learn everything about rent assistance.
Every family that was enrolled with us got a personal phone call, and they asked what needs they had. And that could have been from education, food, rent, utilities, or just healthcare. And so we noted all of that, we tracked all of it, and then what we did was we put a plan in place on how to meet those needs. And we kept those phone calls going, and now we're doing those monthly.
A lot of our clients are in crisis, and just reducing the amount of times that they have to go through the application process and having to relive their story, it can be very traumatizing. And if we have the client there at the time, let's gather all the information that we can, screen them for the services that they qualify for, get them enrolled, and reduce the time that we have to try and maybe reach them again. It's just better service for each client.
One of the first things that we shifted in the way we provide services when we started was immediately brainstorming ways that we were going to provide early childhood education virtually. We were able to provide iPads to any family that was in need that allowed them to stay connected with us and continue their child's education. We also had to shift to make sure that families had supplies, writing utensils, to paper, to books, and supplied those to the families, and it really made it easy for the children to engage in activities with their teacher. Another big thing that we did was we recognized that families were not going to be able to have the meals, such as lunch and snack and breakfast, that they would have gotten with us. So what we did was we put a food delivery program in place, and we've been able, since September through December of this year, serve 48,000 meals to families in the community. And that feels really good because it was meals that they would have not otherwise gotten. A really surprising thing, and quite frankly, amazing outcome that we've seen of virtual services is that our children are actually making better gains in their development this year compared to last year. And that is a testament to not only the family's commitment to staying connected with us virtually, but our staff's commitment to providing educational opportunities in a way that we would have never imagined a year ago.
is an amazing feeling. It really is, knowing that so many people are going through so many hardships because of this pandemic, and Community Action is here and supporting the community in every way they can. This is a team effort. We're going to do everything we can and make sure that the people are safe and able to thrive in a very scary time.
My hope for the future is that we don't lose that focus, and that now that we know everything that we can do, we continue going and we continue growing and doing the best for our community.
Anything's possible. With the support of each other, anything's possible. If we could only, support each other, communicate, I think that the possibilities are endless.